how food moves from farm to table, how to care for the animals, and then knowledge and insight into everyone's favorite animals. The benefits of joining the Animal Science Club is that you gain experience with various animals by coming to events. You get to meet new people and make friends, especially in the animal science major. And then you learn more by listening to guest speakers that come to our meetings. You can make connections with your professors and the other the graduate students because they also come to our meetings, and then a lot of them are going to be guest speakers. Um, and then you learn about volunteer positions, scholarships, internships, and more.
So our general meetings are zoomed and our labs are in person. You could contact us and keep up with us through our Instagram, ANSC Club UHM, or you could join our Discord. Feel free to introduce yourself. You could also share pictures of your pets, and also we have like a food section where you could just share your favorite food.
Okay, so meet our officers. Um, I'm Paige Franzik, the vice president. I'm an animal science major with a focus in pre-veterinary medicine. Outside of school, I work at Kilani Pet Clinic in Waihawa as a vet tech assistant. And then this is our president, Danny. She is also an animal science major. And then she's looking forward to meeting a lot of people with a love for animals and to have more experiences with different animals. Crystal is our club secretary. And then this is a note she wrote. She graduated from Honolulu High School, and she's also a pre-med student with the animal science major. And she's currently working as a veterinary assistant. Um, and then she has a special interest in surgery and aspires to be a specialty surgeon in the future. And then this is Sam. He's our club treasurer. He's currently in his last year at UH. Um, and he's also a pre-vet student interested in mixed animal practice.
So this is Anissa. She's one of the events coordinators. She's a senior, also obtaining her degree in animal science. She's interested in small animals and exotics with Alicia, our other events coordinator. And I'm Mitchie, the fundraising coordinator. I'm also an animal science major, and I'm excited for this.
So last year, or no, the first year the club was activated, they went to the Waikiki Aquarium for like their end of the year event, and that was really fun. Taylor, one of the grad students in animal science, she gave them a tour because she volunteers there. And then last year we went to the zoo and we did like a tour slash lunch social with Dr. Odani. And then that was also really fun. It was funded by SAPFB, which was awesome. And then for this upcoming event, this week we have a meeting for poisonous plant and identification lab. And then if you guys want, you can email the club to get the Zoom link for that. And then this is gonna be our second general meeting, but the lab that we're having in 2 weeks is gonna be like a actual poisonous plant identification lab that's gonna be in person. And then you can find out like what common plants around you are actually poisonous to your pets. And then here are like some of the common ones like poinsettias, cornflower, and then the balsam apple tree. And then yeah, so come join us. We are predominantly seeing students from animal sciences, but we have a kinesiology major and a lot of bio majors that joined this year. So we're open to all majors, and then we're also open to like students from other campuses if they want to join. And then thanks for listening. This is our club email, the form to join the emailing list, and then also you can add us on Instagram. The best way to communicate us is probably through email or text. Discord. Did anybody have any questions? All right. Oh, wait, I see a chat.
Oh, that was just me putting in your email in the chat, so it's easy to copy and paste. Just so there's a history in case someone later, but yes, if there are no questions for now, you can always ask them right at the end. No problem. Thank you so much for presenting. Wonderful, wonderful. Seems very exciting. Next up, we have the Coalition to Stop Campus Hunger. Take it away, Jessie.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you for the animal science presentation. Yay, yay to animals. Okay, so yeah, as Sarah said, I am part of a, oh, okay, I'll wait for a moment. Okay, I'm part of a CTAHR club called Coalition to Stop Campus Hunger. And yeah, we just want to say welcome to this fall semester, and this hopefully is a year that you help to stop out hunger among your classmates and friends here at Hvma. So real quickly, I'm just gonna go over who we are, what we do, how we do it, and if you guys if anybody wants to join, we love to have expand our club and meet new people. So first of all, who we are. The coalition is made up of CTAHR faculty, staff, and students. So some people on Zoom that you might know is Kelly's on Zoom, Kelly Taguchi, Jessica Radovich. Some people, if you guys are gonna do the cooking show on Friday, you'll meet Lara Hackney. She's our instructor in the Handfest department. And then we also made up of students, Rick, Jennifer, Vanessa, and myself. And basically, to sum it up, we're really passionate about supporting our CTAHR Ohana. So we've been doing this through food, building community, bring up our lahui, our CTAHR lahui, and just overall helping students be successful, reaching their full potential. So kind of what we do in our coalition is we have been mostly supporting the CTAHR food stack, grab and go, and the cooking show. So if you guys were here last semester, school year, this was the student care packages. It's changed this school year to food stack, grab and go, but kind of the same concept. And also the cooking show, which will be broadcasting on Friday afternoon. This is our YouTube channel that shows kind of like the events that we've been supporting. Those would be the what we did last year. So go ahead and Google YouTube. I guess if you put into YouTube CTAHR channel, this summary video of what we did last year will pop up. So give it a look. So kind of like what we've been doing past, present, and future. So like I mentioned, last year we did care packages. Some highlights is that we had over 1,100 care packages that were distributed in the academic school year of last year. So that's really profound. We were able to provide sustenance and nutrition to about 1,000 people. Produce that was donated helped save students over $1,200. So again, trying to really foster that lahui, that we're here for each other, community, sense of community, and also helping everybody be successful in academics. Because everybody knows if you're hungry, you cannot study. So, and then our cooking show, like I mentioned, that's in the YouTube video. We distributed 350 cooking, or we helped to distribute 350 cooking kits to make these delicious meals that feature cuisines such as Greek cuisine, Italian, Korean, Japanese, etc. And so this year, the future, we're hoping to expand upon what we did last year to include distributing edible plant starter kits. So things such as kabocha or string beans, some plants that will actually yield sustenance for people to enjoy and eat. And then also perhaps sharing thrifty grocery shopping tips. So I don't know, like maybe there's a good coupon. One thing, for example, is Safeway. I'm not sure if anyone goes to Safeway in the group, but Safeway does have a student discount card. So you show your student ID and they give you this card, and it takes a certain percentage off of your total bill. You have to have a valid UH system student card. But yeah, it's kind of like swapping tips on how to survive in this hard world. Let's see. Next. Oh. Why is it not? Oh, here we go. Oh no. Excuse me. Okay. So how do we do this? How does our coalition do this? This Olelo no Eao by Mary Kavena Pukui pretty much sums it up. It goes, Ilahoy Maina Va'a, Ikeka, Ikahoy, Ikeka, Payakui Kaaida. Essentially, it's translated into paddle together, bell, paddle, paddle, bell, paddle towards the van. And the message here is if we all work together, the work will get done quickly. And that's really how our coalition has been achieving our goals and our purpose. We've been really working together. So on that note, some of the agencies that really have made stomping Manoa student hunger have spanned throughout the community. So we have Ctar people such as alumnus Steve Sasso, Audrey Hirayama, students, ASAO. They've really helped out in achieving our goal. The university as a whole, our coalition has gotten funding from ASHU and other student services. The CTAHR extension program, I mentioned that produce was donated that saved students quite a bit of money. And that produce was donated by Go Farm Hawaii, Urban Gardens, and Center Fruit Hui. And the community in general, we've gotten the coalition, the coalition in partnership with these community agencies were able to provide the care packages of last year, the care packages I think of this year. It's safe to say we'll continue to gain donations, as well as the cooking show packages to make those meals. So community programs such as the Newman Center right here on campus, Aloha Harvest, and the Buddhist Sushi, I think how you say it, Sushi Foundation Pacific Island region. So big mahalo. I mean, all of this, we couldn't do anything if it weren't for people working together and trying to help each other out. So thank you very much to all our sponsors. So yeah, for anyone who's wanting to join, like we love to have help. There's so much to be done in the effort to stop hunger. So I know some people might have FFQ questions about how our club runs. Well, one thing we want to clear up is that you don't have to be vaccinated. All are welcome. We will follow all COVID precautions. So whatever UH guidelines are out there, we're following it just so that we can safely function during this pandemic, which is ongoing. But yes, all are welcome and all are very much appreciated. All help is much appreciated. So we have this Google form. So if you want to take a screenshot of this QR code and then put it up to your camera, and it will lead you to our Google form. And then here you'll just, if you're interested, you'll give us your name, your address. And yeah, in a way that, I think there's one other question, if you want more resources on how to alleviate some of the struggles that are commonly felt here in Hawaii, we can provide you resources on that. But yeah, give it, if you're interested, please fill out a Google form. And I think that leads us, that leads us to the end. Okay, well, there's a thank you slide before this, but yes, thank you very much. Hopefully we'll see you soon. In fact, you will probably see most of us tomorrow if you are gonna if you're gonna do the grab and go And then you'll definitely meet Lara and Jessica on Friday if we're going to do a cooking show. So thank you all very much for your time and your interest. I don't know if this chat is for me. Oh, okay.
Just once again, just me. All righty. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, if the Ctar student ambassadors are ready, you're up next.
Thank you. Everyone see this fine?
Yep, hear and see, perfect.
Awesome. Excuse the tabs. All right. So hello, I would like to, see. Good? Did I mess up?
Oh, you're good.
Okay. My screen just messed up, okay. Hello, I would like to kindly welcome you all to the 2021-2022 academic year. I hope you're transitioning well into your online or hybrid courses smoothly, and I want to thank you all for taking interest in this info session to learn more about the Student Ambassador Program. My name is CTAHR. I'm a 5th year bioengineering student, and this is my 3rd year as a student ambassador. So what is a student ambassador? As student ambassadors, we are the face and representatives of the college. We represent and portray Ctar to Hvma and the community at large. The goals of a student ambassador is to inform prospective and prospective students of the various programs Ctar offers. We are knowledgeable on the broadness of majors from fashion design and merchandising, to molecular biosciences and biotech, to biological engineering. Student ambassadors encourage engagement from students outside the classroom because we believe the student experience is more than just classes and lectures. So in the process of being a student ambassador, we provide our members with skill making and leadership, professional development, and community engagement. So it is common for ambassadors to recruit students through Ctar and university-wide events to interact with the community. So on the top left, we have Manoa Experience that occurs in the spring, where prospective students come out and ask and give us information about their interests to better align them on paths in Ctar. We also have Hvma Manoa that occurs in the fall for prospective students to come and learn about what Ctar is as a college. Just want to let you know that Hvma Manoa is occurring next week on Wednesday, September 22nd. Ctar ambassadors partake in a lot of event planning. So we have events to interact with students inside Ctar. For instance, we have the hiring fair on the bottom left. This occurs in the spring, and we have employers and the companies come out to recruit students for jobs and internships to assist for postgraduate employment. Another event we have is Ctar Day. I think we had our first Ctar Day in spring 2020. This is placed pre-COVID, where we had our faculties, mentors, and departments come out to share their research experiences. We also have Ctar Alumni and affiliated companies share their work, and they do recruitment as well. On the top right was a picture of us taking over a campus center, where we also invited high school students to take a tour around and partake in Ctar Day 2 as well. Every year, Ctar has a fall fair. So because of COVID, we transitioned online and we held virtual activities and contests to engage the community remotely. Here we have a costume contest through social media, and we give out prizes for who got the most votes and likes. Just want to let you know these events have many opportunities to receive free swag. We also had an event for Ctar student and alumni mixers. This was held last year and happens every semester. We invite students to engage with the alumni through Q&A sessions, graduate and workforce topics, and talk story. But ultimately, it's to get to know one another. My favorite event every year was when I first joined. I went to Kauai. It's an opportunity for it's meaningful experience for student ambassadors. It's an opportunity for us to get to know one another and build our team building and leadership skills through volunteering. So when I went to Kauai, we went to the animal shelter, Humane Society. We went to tour around research facilities and help out in an ag farm for cacao fruit. So if any of those sound fun to you, come and apply. So the requirements for being a student ambassador is to be a CTAHR student, obviously, have a good academic standing of 3.0 GPA or honors, have good personal, social, and public speaking skills, and be enthusiastic in CTAHR and Manoa as a whole. I'd like to mention, you do not need to be perfect or amazing at these personal or interpersonal skills because you're learning throughout. I'm even learning throughout how to, public speak and do things like this. So don't be afraid to apply. Yeah, use this QR code to apply. I will also put a jot form link in the chat. If you have any questions, please ask me. But if something pops up near the end or later on the day, message Michelle at alumni@hawaii.edu.
Yay! Thank you so much. All right, next up we have friends of the family. Take it away.
You see my screen?
Yes, I can.
Okay, thank you. Hi, welcome everyone. I'm the faculty advisor for Friends of the Family. My name is Rita Kuahara, and I wanted to share with you what is Friends of the Family. Well, we came out of the Human Development and Family Studies program, and it is a student-run club where we provide opportunities to give back to the community, volunteer with community events across the lifespan. So like helping out with infants or volunteering at the retirement homes. We also advocate promoting resilient families, strengthening families and individuals in the community. We encourage professional and personal growth and try and build connections between students, faculty, alumni, and the greater community. So who can join? Anyone. You don't have to be an HDFS major. It can be anyone in CTAHR, anyone at Manoa. We're open to all majors. And it's a great way to have fun and get to know your community and give back. There is an online short form, and we do have a membership fee, which helps us provide some materials for our monthly events. Okay, so clubs during COVID. The sad thing is last year, Friends of the Family went on hiatus because, as you know, students were suddenly put into online classes, and it was really challenging. So they took a break. And so we're looking for new members, new officers to get the club up and going again. We will be having monthly Zoom meetings, and then some events will be via Zoom or online, and others will be in person following COVID guidelines. And so some students are uncomfortable if they have to go out in person, and that's totally fine. You are welcome to be a participant in the club by doing online events. Others want to get out. And so again, we'll just be following the most recent guidelines and create a safe environment for that. Some examples, we've had guest speakers who work in different organizations in helping families, such as the Salvation Army, looking at early childhood educators, as well as supporting families. We've had someone from the Make-A-Wish Foundation talking about how HDFS students can possibly intern with them or get a job and get to know their organization a little bit. And you can also volunteer there for an event. Some past community service events we had was to help out at the Manoa Children's Center, which is right across the street, or at Dolan University if you're not on campus. participated in Children and Youth Day at the Capitol, went to the Waikiki Aquarium and helped run some kid activities there, volunteered at the Hawaii Food Bank, Salvation Army, like I said, and then a small group put on 6 workshops about STEM with the 4-H program, which is also a part of CTAHR. And we also do social events. So whether it is streaming movie parties or hiking or card making for those in the retirement homes, we do a variety of social events to hang out, again, online or in person. And we also do fundraising to help support our local organizations as well as for materials for our events. So if you are interested in joining, in the chat, I put a link and you can complete that form. Does anyone have any questions? No? All right. Well, I hope you consider joining, even though you may or may not be part of HDFS, and I would love to have you be a part of our family. Thank you.
Yay, thank you so much. Yes, it's a really good opportunity to jump into the role of an officer immediately. Just saying, not easy to do sometimes. All right. Next up, we have Fission Council.
Okay, hi. So I'm Kamehameha and I am representing Fission Council. I'm currently the vice president. Our president, Josh, he's on to other things. I'm here to represent us, but so Fission stands for the Food Science and Human Nutrition Council. Pretty straightforward. Just know our presentation is pretty short and sweet. So okay, so we are food and nutrition enthusiasts. A lot of our members are interested in dietetics, food science, and human nutrition. I think most of our board are all dietetics majors, actually. So if that was something you're interested in, we're a great little community. Our mission, we are here to nurture our members' interests in nutrition, dietetics, research, and community wellness. And we also want to create a positive impact in the community through volunteering and nutrition education efforts. So we like to dabble in volunteering and like service. So, and obviously these are mostly in line with nutrition, like nutrition related things. We have some examples of past events. So obviously it's hard with COVID, but we had like a bake sale. I think this was like some sort of yoga activity. And then we have different activities dealing with like lo'i kalo. And we used to have meetings and we'd actually have snacks, but not currently. I will note we don't have a lot of our activities aren't super lined up right now, which is why our presentation is kind of short and sweet, but we're working with COVID regulations and we're gonna update our Instagram as we go. So common questions, like I said, COVID, we're leaning towards online activities. So when COVID hit last fall, they did like a pumpkin carving contest over Zoom. And then we, some other contest during the holidays, but it was all on Zoom, online platform. So if you're not vaccinated, you can still be a part of these activities. And some of the activities we're looking into volunteering with the Veterans Coalition, possibly, because our president is he is a veteran and he wanted to work with the veterans also interested in nutrition. So that might be coming up. And we're also thinking about doing some cooking shows over Zoom, as well as cooking together. So like we were trying to put together a care package for members who did join us. And thank you so much for listening. I know it's kind of short, but you can email us with any questions at fissionnews@hawaii.edu. I would 100% recommend following our Instagram, because we're definitely going to be updating a lot of events and like keeping you guys updated on there, if anything. With our first general meeting, we haven't decided the date yet, but follow our Instagram and you'll definitely get around to seeing that. But thank you guys so much for listening.
Thank you so much for presenting. All righty, next up we do have Hawaii Streams plus Ecosystems.
Can you see my screen?
Yep, I see the presentation.
Okay. So hi everyone, my name is Cody Ching and I'm the president of the Hawaii Streams and Ecosystems Club. So just a little bit about what our club is. Here's our statement of purpose. So the purpose of the Hawaii Streams and Ecosystems organization is to educate, understand, and continuously explore streams throughout Hawaii. We hope to gain and spread more knowledge about the biological and cultural importance of Hawaii streams and the benefits they provide, and promote awareness as to why stream conservation is vital in Hawaii. So a lot of the conservation work in Hawaii, you see a lot of stuff going on with the rainforest and our native birds, and then we see a lot of coastal work, but stream ecosystems is not well studied in Hawaii. And this is kind of sad though, because streams are very important in Hawaii. For example, fresh water is a critical natural resource. It supports our agriculture, it supports all of our ecosystems, and for tourism as well. Streams are also an integral link between terrestrial, fluvial, and marine ecosystems. This just means that the streams do connect from the mountain all the way to Makai. So they do play a vital role. And they also support 9 native aquatic species. So we do have 5 different native freshwater fish. You can see them in this picture here. We also have 2 freshwater shrimp, and we also have 2 freshwater snails. And these species, you can't find them anywhere else. So going into just the officers of our club, right now we're a relatively new club. So these 6 people are the 6 people in our club. So you can kind of get a sense of what type of people, if we have similar interests as you, and if you're interested in joining. So first off, for me, I'm the president. I'm currently a master's student in NREM, interested in native species conservation and invasive species management. Currently, my research is looking at Hvma and uncovering their migratory abilities regarding rainfall. For our vice president, we have Yufen. Yufen's a PhD student interested in how floods occur, how can we explain stream flow by modeling, what trend is peak flow, and how is it associated to rainfall trends in Hawaii. We have Taylor as our secretary. She's a master's student interested in biodiversity and ecology, especially regarding our streams and watersheds. We have Maxime for our treasurer. He's a master's student interested in climate change, impacts on the hydrological cycle, and more particularly through extreme rainfall events. We have John Chang, our communications representative. He's an undergrad student in NREM, interested in stream ecology and native species conservation. And lastly, we have our club advisor, Dr. Yin-Fan Sang. She's an ecological modeler with a great interest in linking hydrology with ecosystems using a multidisciplinary approaches. So a lot of our members do come from NREM. However, anyone is eligible for a membership, and memberships will run on a year-to-year basis. So every year you're going to have to apply
Individuals who wish to become a member must contact one of the acting officers. So you can contact me. And here is my email address. So lastly, if you have any questions, you can email me as well. And if anybody wants to be a member, feel free to email me. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Cody. Okie dokie. Next, we have Kamehameha Entomology Club.
Hello, everybody. How are we doing today? Can you all see my screen?
Yep.
Okay, and you can hear me? Cool. All right, so hi, my name is Mason Russo, and I'm in the Kamehameha Entomology Club. I'm a doctoral student in the entomology department, and we have members from undergrad, master's, and PhD as well. Now, what is our mission? Our mission is to share our understanding and enthusiasm for the Earth's most diverse creatures, which are insects, which make up 2/3 of all life on this planet. And as you see by this picture of the Lorax, we do speak for the insects, and that is kind of the motto of this club. And this is a nice graphic illustrating how insects really do take up the majority of life on Earth. Now, in terms of what we actually do, we do community events and presentations. So we do have an insect museum in Gilmore Hall with a very extensive collection of both endemic and non-endemic insects that have been found throughout the Hawaiian Islands. And schools used to come by before COVID. Classes would come by from like any age, from like kindergarten to undergraduate college students would come and see the insect museum. We hope to resume this obviously once that's allowed. And it's a great resource to have to show and teach about endemism here, what insects are originally found in Hawaii. We also work at university events, such as with Ctar and Manoa. As you can see pictured here, is what the club fair used to look like before it was on Zoom. We'd all be outside, and it was, hopefully we'll be back to that very soon. But this is a great way to get involved with various entomological students in Hawaii. And a major component of the club is actually public outreach at schools. And this is phenomenal for your resume and for your long-term interests if you want to be in academia, be a teacher, even just learn how to communicate with different audiences. This is definitely a very good approach. And as you can see here, we do speak to a variety typically of younger schools, but we'll go up to high schoolers as well, depending on which teachers reach out to us. But once again, we hope to be doing this not on Zoom and in person when time comes. And once again, we have monthly meetings, and in these meetings, this says discuss new research happening in entomology, but we also talk about what's going on in our lives and hang out. So it's kind of a fun balance of learning about bugs and meeting everybody here who's passionate about entomology. Once again, you can please email kamehameha@gmail.com if you have any questions about when the meetings will be coming up and if you'd like to join the club. Right now, the schedule is still being determined for the semester. We do plan on having some virtual events, along with some events that some virtual events for now, but keeping an eye on the COVID situation as this evolves. But yeah, thank you all for having me. This is a very short and sweet presentation. We love for more people from any background who aren't even entomologists, who just want to learn more about insects and to come by and reach out to us. So feel free to email us at this. I will put the email in the chat. And thank you for having me today. I appreciate the time.
Thank you, Mason. We appreciate your time presenting. All righty, we have the Pre-Veterinary Club. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. Can you all see my screen?
That's good.
Okay, awesome. So thank you for being here and sticking out to the very end. Hi, my name is Lauren Arakaki, and I am the president of the Pre-Veterinary Club. And with me today, I also have our secretary, Dominique, and then one of our webmasters, Haley. So who are we? The Pre-Veterinary Club at the University of Hawaii Manoa is committed to students who share an interest and passion for animals and veterinary medicine. Our club is open to all members. This includes students who are enrolled at the university and those who are not. And then we do have a fee of $20 to become a member, and members also must submit a waiver form as well. And then members of the club they get involved with the events that we organize. some hands-on experience, as well as fundraising opportunities. And then we also provide even leadership opportunities, which look good on vet school applications as well. So going a little bit more into depth of what we provide experience and insight on various careers in the vet medicine, as well as the animal science field. And then we do have general meetings bi-weekly, so every other week. And our next general meeting will be next week, Tuesday at 5 o'clock through Zoom. At these general meetings, we either have guest speakers, so these include veterinarians, even students who attended UH Manoa and are now enrolled at vet schools. And we also have people within the animal science field. So we also had professors and even the Kentucky Equine Internship speak with us. We also provide some hands-on experience, which I'll talk a little bit more later on. And then we provide long-lasting relationships with people who share similar values with you. Here are some of the events that we participated in before COVID. So we volunteered with the Hawaiian Humane Society on their pet walks, which is annually. And then we also had a behind the scenes tour. We also volunteered with the Therapeutic Horsemanship of Hawaii on their work days. And we also have had some socials as well at the Waimanalo Pumpkin Patch. We've done some hiking as well as beach socials as well. One of my favorite events that we participated in the past was Dolphin Quest. They have many locations, but the one that we went to was at the Kahala Hotel. And at this location, although it's geared for tourists, our club was allowed to come in and then kind of see how they interact with their dolphins, study them, and take care of them, as well as they had a little lab, and then the veterinarian kind of explained a little bit of the work that they do there. Another event that we volunteered at was the Hvma Conference. So this is the Hawaii Veterinary Medical Association Conference, which is held annually. Unfortunately, this year I read that I think that they won't be having again due to COVID. But at this conference, they invite veterinarians nationwide and they give lectures on the research that they're doing, their specialty, and even how this can be applied to future vet medicine. We also have in the separate ballroom, they had little booths where they were selling their products. So they had vet life as well as surgical tools and even acupuncture and essential oils too. So that was super cool.
So we also hold a couple of fundraisers for the club. This was one of them that we did, which was really fun. It seemed to get a lot of positive feedback. It was probably our most successful fundraiser as well. And what we did is we kind of set up like a little Polaroid photo booth where people could come and pay like a small fee to take a picture with one of the therapy dogs in this Valentine's themed little photo booth and take home a Polaroid. And you didn't have to pay to pet the dog. You could come and just hang out, and some people stayed for like a half hour, but eventually like they wanted a photo. So this was a really fun fundraiser that we did. And it helped us connect to a lot of students in and out of the club. And then this is a contest that we held among our members. So we had a Halloween pumpkin carving contest last year. And these were our winners, and they received a $25 gift card. And then the other winner received a stethoscope, hemostats, and a bandage scissors. So that was really fun. We like to do these contests in our clubs and have little giveaways. And that's, part of paying your dues. It helps us be able to put on these fun events for our members.
Okay, so due to COVID, last year we had to make some adjustments and be more creative in the events that we provided for our members. So to substitute that Valentine theme photo booth, we had a Valentine theme photo contest. So this is where members took a picture with their pet and submitted to us. And then those who had the most votes within the members of the club won prizes as well. And then something new that we started up last year, which was super cool and a lot of students were interested, was workshops where one of our very own members went over how to handle and restrain cats and dogs, as well as handling horses as well. So through these events, we did, the workshops, we did raise a lot of money for the club. In the future, for this upcoming year, we are planning workshops as well as hoping to have more in-person events. An example was the Dolphin Quest. We're hoping to take at least a small group of students to the Kahala Hotel so that they can interact and see the dolphins. For the workshops, we've done a suture workshop in the past with Dr. Michael Wong. And then we also are hoping to do a workshop where students are able to practice drawing blood from a dog mannequin IV leg. Something else that we hope the students can learn and improve their skills on is through learning how to calculate dosages and doing drug calculations. So these are the type of skills that would hopefully help benefit students in the future in the clinical setting. And also for our in-person events or just any events in general, we do not require students to be vaccinated, although we highly encourage students to do so for the safety of others. And then we are going to be following all the COVID protocols enforced by UH Manoa. So if there are no other questions, here is our contact information. You can either contact us through our email or you can DM us through Instagram. And then you can also check out our website as well. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Yes, I demand the return of the dog therapy Polaroids. Okay. Okay, finally, we do have the Stoll Society here to present.
Okay. Are we seeing my screen all right?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. All right. Hi guys, I'm Kara and this is Summer and we'll be presenting about Stoll Society today. All right, Stoll Society, we're a very young club. We just got started in 2018 and our purpose is to make stolls for the graduating classes of all majors at UH Manoa. The proceeds from our stoll sales are used to supplement Stoll Society events, the FDM program, and FDM scholarships. For those who don't know what FDM stands for, it's fashion design and merchandising. And all majors are welcome, not just FDM majors.
Yeah, and the club was started by Ctar faculty and the FDM faculty. So just to keep it all in the general, like our College of Tropical Agriculture and Resources. And these are actually the stolls you guys get at graduation that we make. And all the fabric is recycled and donated. So we don't buy any fabric for it. We just use what we have. So it's very like low waste, low impact on the environment.
Some of the benefits of joining our club is because you guys will be helping us make the stolls, we consider ourselves as volunteer. So if you need just really easy volunteer hours, you can come on down and help us out. You can improve your networking skills because we are open to all majors. You're going to meet a lot of different people, perhaps not in the same major. And a lot of the work we do here is very easy. So there's a lot of free time to talk and you can talk and work at the same time. No big deal. And you can support your peers and show school pride because how cool is it to see someone, you know, walking down the graduation aisle wearing something that you made. And then plus, there are no club fees and we are a very low commitment club. We do appreciate any help we can get. So there's no active status that does not exist in our club. Just show up as often as you can. And no experience needed. There are sometimes, there's parts of the stole that needs to be sold, but don't even worry about it. Other tasks include ironing, cutting, tracing, just very, very basic motor skills. And another plus is we have a Stoll Society scholarship.
So this one's actually limited to people who are FDM in the major for fashion design and merchandising. You need a 2.5 minimum GPA and just write 2 to 3 page essay on why you think you deserve to get the scholarship. We have depending on how many people we can get to come and apply for the scholarship, we have up to 2 recipients a year, and it's basically free money for whoever wants to, and that's what a big chunk of our budget is for. And yeah, and a minimum of 15 hours need to be worked, so it's like just come every week or once or twice a week to get it done, and it's super easy, and it's a really fun way to meet more people in this department.
So we're actually currently right now in Miller Hall, which is where we do Stoll Society. We have started. Our next meeting will be next week, Monday, from 2:30 to 4:30. You can check us out on our Instagram at Stoll Society. And then I added a quick QR code to the right of it. Should you guys want to join, it's just a quick name and your email so we can keep you updated on all things Stoll. Okay, that'll be all. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Yes, we are indebted to Stoll Society for giving us the most beautiful and high quality stolls to all the graduates. Okay. Well, if anyone has any questions, feel free to ask them right now or put it in the chat. Interrupt me if you would like, or you can type it in right now. If you missed any of the contact emails, please feel free to email me and I can get that information for you. You are also able to just Google Ctar organizations, and there will be a website with all the student clubs and their faculty contact. So you can always do that as well. I'd like to thank everyone so much that presented. I hope the students were able to see an organization that aligned with their interests. Maybe you're inspired to join one of these clubs. Yeah, I hope all the clubs get some new members, some fresh blood. Oh, the Animal Science Club, yes. Let's see. I can put that in. Here you are. Okay. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Yes, stay safe.